It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Detroit Lions. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll go with a rookie from Alabama. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Goff. And his pass incomplete. When you talk about this Seahawks defense, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Well, now they'll try the end around. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Touchdown, Detroit. Anthony Schwartz, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, we're used to seeing big plays from him in the passing game. That'll obviously go as a rushing touchdown. And what a rushing touchdown it was.
And you got to think to yourself that this coaching staff has looked at his playmaking ability and said to themselves, why are we just going to throw it to him? Let's double his touches and make him a big part of the run game. That big playability, it was at the forefront on that one.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 right at the 30. They run with the second-year man. It's Kenneth Walker. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Geno now to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Now the former Bear, this is David Montgomery. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. When you talk about this Seahawks defense, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. Gone. That's to the tight end, Laporta. They wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Lions at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Good tackle there by Jaron Reed, the former 2nd-round pick out of Alabama. That's why he was drafted, but he's really shown an excellent ability to rush the passer as well.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's that?
Now it's gone. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. From the red zone now, Goff. And he's got it. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Gibbs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Again, it's Gibbs. And this time he is in. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've all... Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Whirling.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Completes this one to Pickens. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Third and 5. Now Goff. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now Geno. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 17-0 our score after one. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno. That's complete to DK Metcalf. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. And nice chunky yardage picked up there.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss. So now following the sack, often the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a 1st down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk 1st. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And this is caught inside the 5. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. Smith going to move him around. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. Boy, they had it at the 1. The false start moves it to the 6 now for 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Walker. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Walker once more. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Might have to stretch for this one. This is 4th-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Seahawks get a bit closer. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
2nd and 6. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And they'll bring it down at the 27-yard line. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert.
Hey, lift!
Now Goff. And his throw is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Anthony Schwartz, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Here's Goff. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Hold on. Check.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6.
Super! Hey, shell!
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's got this to Pickens. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this 1st half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Goff on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap, came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
14.
Goff. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Patterson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Throwing is Smith. He finds Smith and Jigba. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taken from just outside the 30. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Off play action. Here's Goff. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Now a 2nd and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now 3rd down and 7.
5.
Out of the gun. Goff. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, They almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
This 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. 2nd and 14.
Super 66. What's up?
Goff now to throw. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know what. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. This will go as an 11-yard loss there on 1st and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Throw left side, caught by Laporta. They give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. On 4th down, Goff to the sidelines, and Detroit has Riley Patterson out there for the field goal. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting through.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 10, Smith again. Flushed out right. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. Nifty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. 3rd and long. It's Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Now Geno. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
From 19 yards away. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
53. Line. 13 next.
Geno's going to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way. So it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
Maverick.
Motion man is Schwartz. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now Gino on first down. Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Hey, we go. No more, no more. Catch left, catch left. Hey, trio left.
Throwing now is Gino. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Smith. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Open man right side is St. Brown. Short completion, just 4 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Goff. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
This is 1st and 10. Smith here, an audible at the line.
Middle.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
First down, Seattle.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Smith to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Smith. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Brian Branch with it, and the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
A gain of 3, second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory. Well, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf, and today that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason,